Awesome. Okay. All right. I'm going to wait just one more minute and then we can get started. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Now, do you guys all know what today is? Today is election day. Okay, I just want to make sure. Can you guys all hear me still? Okay. So we're gonna get started right now. So we're gonna start with our welcome song. Let me see. Okay. All right. Okay, so for our welcome song, it's Hello Everybody. So I don't know if you guys were able to download the song sheet from our calendar link, but if not, that's okay. You can still sing along with me. All right, so we're gonna start on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Clap your hands. Now we're going to touch our nose. Ready? Hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Touch your nose. Touch your nose. Hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Touch your nose. Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Miss Jackie, and today I'm presenting an Election Day story time. So here we have Election Day. And do you guys know why Election Day is so important today? It's because all the grown-ups are going to go out and vote for who's going to be our next president, right? That's really important because the president helps us run the country. And do you guys know how to vote or why you need to vote? Well, the word vote means to make an important choice between 2 or more options, right? So today we're going to give you guys a chance to vote as well. I don't know if you have seen our, sorry, you can't see it. That's all right. We have a vote for library president going on. So if you want, you can, see. We'll share a link for you to be able to download the voting sheet if you don't have it yet. And you can still turn that into the Central Park Library library book return drop box by the end of today. And we're going to tally up the votes and see who's going to win library president. All right. Okay, so we have our first song and it's called Get Me to the Polls. So we're going to do a couple of actions for the different parts of the song. So the first part, we're going to do this. And the next verse, we're going to do this by pointing. And then for the last one, we're going to pretend we're holding up our sheet of paper and we're going to scribble our vote in. Are you ready? Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. And oh, and sorry, and this is to the tune of The Wheels on the Bus, okay? The president has an important job, an important job, an important job. The president has an important job, a very important job. Second verse. An election allows us to pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose. An election allows us to pick and choose today. Get me to the polls so I can cast my vote, cast my vote, cast my vote. Get me to the polls so I can cast my vote, cast my vote today. Yay! I hope you guys are able to follow along with that. All right, it's time for our first book, and we're going to be reading V is for Voting. Let me pull this up. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. So V is for Voting. This is written by Kate Farrell and illustrated by Caitlin Kuwald. A is for active participation. B is for building a more equal nation. C is for citizens' rights and our duty. D is for difference, our strength and our beauty. E is for engagement. We all need to care. F is for free press, to find facts and share. G is for govern, to lead and to guide. H is for homelands, so that we've occupied. I is for inching ahead bit by bit. The march is a long one, but we cannot quit. J is for judges. They're meant to be fair, to be neutral, unbiased, objective, they swear. K is for knowing you can take part. L is for local, and that's where you start. M is for matter, and every vote does. N is for never forgetting what was. O is for onward, keep progress in sight. P is for protest, when we need to fight. Q is for questions. I've got 1 or 3. R is for represent. They work for me. S is for suffrage, the right to a vote. This fight is ongoing, not history's footnote. T is for talented teachers in school. Well-informed citizens don't suffer fools. U is for unbought, unbossed, undeterred. V is for voting, to make your voice heard. W is working for change, win or lose. X marks the spot on the ballot you choose. Y is for you. We need everyone's hand. Z is for zeal. Please bring yours. Take a stand. All right, that was the end of our book. I hope you all enjoyed that. V is for voting. Now we're going to practice voting for our favorite food. So what you see here is you have 3 choices. We have spaghetti, hot dog, and pizza. And in just a little bit, you'll be able to see a little poll window pop up and you're gonna be able to cast your vote. So we're gonna see what everybody's favorite food is and we'll see who's the winner. All right, so go ahead and cast your vote. Ooh, it looks like pizza is taking the lead. Nobody likes hot dogs yet. All right, get your votes in and we'll see who wins. Give another minute. And then after this, I have another fun song for you. This one will help us get our wiggles out. Looks like pizza's winning. I love pizza. I personally love all the foods. I love spaghetti, hot dogs, pizza. I love all food. All right, I think we're going to wrap up this vote now and we'll see who the winner is. It's pizza! Yay! I love pizza. Okay, let's move on to our next song. Okay. So for our next song, it's called My Thumbs Are Starting to Wiggle. And this is going to be to the tune of The Bear Went Over the Mountain. Okay, so I'm going to shake it all out. We're going to start with our thumbs. Are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. And now so are my hands. Wiggle your hands. Okay, ready? We're going to start again. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. And now so are my toes. You can't see my toes, but I'm definitely wiggling them. Okay, so everybody wiggle your toes now. My toes are starting to wiggle. My toes are starting to wiggle. My toes are starting to wiggle. And now so are my feet. Can't see my feet, but I'm wiggling them. Ready? My feet are starting to wiggle. My feet are starting to wiggle. My feet are starting to wiggle. And now so is my body. My body is starting to wiggle. My body is starting to wiggle. My body is starting to wiggle. And around and around and around. Awesome job. I hope you guys got all the wiggles out. All right, I have another book for you. Let me just get this up. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so the next book I have for you is If You Go With Your Goat to Vote. And this is written by Jan Zalmer and illustrated by Andrew Roberts. And this is available on Hoopla Digital. If you have the a login to do it on the desktop, or if you have the app, you can certainly go and borrow this book and also read it again. Taking a little while to load. We're almost there. If you are a kid, you go with your goat to vote. You may chew over the ballot. If you are a duckling and you go with your drake to vote, you may make a splash when you send in your picks by snail mail. If you are a bunny, you go with your rabbit to vote, and you may hop to the polling place on election day. If you are a puggle and you go with your platypus to vote, you may find that a snack fits the bill while you wait in line. What is he eating? It looks like he's eating gummy worms. Or maybe they're real worms. If you are a hatchling and you go with your turtle to vote, you may come out of your shell at the sign-in desk. If you are a Joey and you go with your kangaroo to vote, you may jump for joy when it's your turn to enter the booth. He looks like he's very excited to go vote. If you are a gosling and you go with your gander to vote, you may get goosebumps when you see the list of candidates. If you are a small fry and you go with your octopus to vote, you may marvel as she inks in the bubbles. If you are a tadpole and you go with your bullfrog to vote, you may leap at the chance to help push the buttons. If you are a piglet and you go with your hog to vote, you may squeal with delight when you get an I voted sticker. If you are a peachick and you go with your peacock to vote, you may proudly strut your stuff as you head back home. Wow, now they definitely look like they're proud. And he's got his little I voted sticker. And so does the hippopotamus and the pig and the piglet. If you are a porkette and you go with your porcupine to vote, you may be on pins and needles as the results come in. If you are an owlet and you go with your owl to vote, you may stay up late because you give a hoot about who wins. If you are a kid and you go with your grown-up to vote, you will grow up to vote yourself. No kidding. So true. All right. Did we like that book? Let's give it a round of applause. So I don't know if you noticed that they were giving the names of the little baby animals and the adult animals. So, I mean, I learned something. I didn't know that a baby octopus was a small fry. Did you? How many knew that? Or how many learned a new term for a baby animal? I did. All right. So let's see. I have another song for you guys. And it's called Happy Election Day. And this one is to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Okay, are we ready to sing? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy, happy election day. Today we get to have a say. It's time to choose a candidate. Let's vote for a library president. Happy, happy election day. Today we get to have a say. Awesome job! Let's do it one more time because it's so much fun. Happy, happy election day. Today we get to have a say. Let's vote for a library president. I'm sorry. It's time to choose a candidate. Let's vote for a library president. Happy, happy election day. Today it's time to have a say. Yay! So again, remember, we want you guys to vote for the next library president. So if you don't have your ballots turned in yet, do it today. All right, we are going to do another voting practice. Let's pull it up and see who we have. This one's gonna be fun. Okay. So now it's time to vote for our superhero, our favorite superhero. We have Black Widow, Iron Man, and Black Panther. Are you guys ready to vote? All right, let's do it. Cast your votes. Let's see who's going to be the best superhero. Ooh, this is a tight race, guys. Looks like a lot of people like Iron Man and also Black Panther. I think you guys like all the superheroes, don't you? I'm more of a Marvel fan, so that's why we have Marvel characters on here. All right, one couple more seconds to cast your vote. Anybody else? Uh-oh, we almost have a tie. Okay, 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna end the poll and see who won. Okay. Oh my gosh! It looks like Iron Man and Black Panther won for the tie. That's awesome! I love both those characters. All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay, very cool. Now that's going to bring us almost to the end. I just have a few closing announcements. Next week's story time is going to be Dino-vember, so make sure to tune in. It's going to be all about dinosaurs, and it's going to be awesome. And again, don't forget to cast your vote. Okay, so awesome. My coworker Lorena went ahead and put the link in, so make sure you click on that link. You can download and print out the form, send it to our library Dropbox at Central Park Library, and we can't wait to see who the winner is. I don't know if you guys remember who was on the ballot, but we have Hermione Granger, we have Princess Tsunami, Greg Heffley, Dogman, Harry Potter, Voldemort, and Elsa. Those are all of the presidential candidates for the library, and we need to find out who's going to be the best one, right? Who's going to run the library the best? Okay, let's just do our goodbye song, and it's called We Clap Goodbye. Okay, and this is to the tune of The Farmer in the Dell. So let's do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We clap goodbye like this. We clap goodbye like this. With our friends at story time, we clap goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. With our friends at story time, we wave goodbye like this. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me. And I can't wait to see you again on our next story time. Remember, tune in next week for Dino-vember, and have a great day. Make sure you tell your parents to get out and vote, and you guys also make sure